Same process again here, everyone. If you have a question, please raise your hand. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you.
Hello, how are you?
How are you guys doing?
Great, thanks for joining us today. We're going to go ahead and get started with some questions. We'll be going for about 15 minutes, and I will let you all know when we are getting close to time. So this will be recorded, and we will go ahead and get started with Richard Harris.
Hi, Jalen. How you doing? I'm Rich Harris from Hoops Prospects, and one of the questions I suppose you've been asked a number of times, and it might be a difficult one to answer, but I'm going to throw it at you. When you left Duke, the season wasn't over. And do you have mixed feelings about that? Well, what was your thinking? I mean, they could have potentially still were in the running for outside chance to make the tournament. What was your thinking that went into that, and your feelings about that?
It was a tough decision for me to make, but at the end of the day, I had support from my coaches and teammates, but ultimately, just doing what was best for my family and I. That's ultimately what came down to the decision. I'm happy with the decision I made.
My best interest and my agent kind of talked a lot about this.
You basically, was you thinking that you
I was only
prepared for the draft,
with the teams,
and you were going to benefit more?
I'd rather not get it.
Just making sure I was 100% prepared, for this draft, in the best version of myself, coming into this draft.
Right. Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Josh Robbins.
Jalen, hi. Josh Robbins with The Athletic. For those of us who aren't very familiar with you and what you bring to the table, what are the qualities you bring to the court?
I bring a lot of things to the court. I'm a very versatile player. I'm just the ability to guard multiple positions, the ability to run multiple positions on offense. There's a lot of things I bring to the table, the passing, the creating for others and just making everyone around me better. I think that's what separates me from a lot of people.
Just mainly try to get really well.
And if I can just follow up on behalf of everybody else on the call, because you'll get asked this by everybody. Can you tell us who you've interviewed with and who you're scheduled to interview with?
I've interviewed with quite a few teams. It's been over like 12 teams already. I've interviewed Raptors, Hawks, Pacers, Magic, Rockets,
almost like a
Knicks, Timberwolves, plenty of teams. I've interviewed with quite a few teams so far, and they've all went great. So.
Chase Hughes.
Hey man, Chase Hughes from NBC Sports. To follow up on that, just because you're in their range, have you talked to the Wizards or do you plan to?
Yeah, I just talked to the Wizards today. Had a great interview with them. So yeah.
Great. And you shot a very good percentage from three in college, not so much from the free throw line. What do you think about your potential as a shooter at the next level? Do you think that percentage from three is sustainable? And what do you think are the keys for that?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to prove a lot of people wrong. I'm excited to show people that aspect of my game. It's been one of the things I've been focusing on during this process, developing that consistent outside shot. So I'm very excited to show it at the next level.
Thanks. Mark Berman.
Sharif? Yeah, I actually wanted the 40. I told myself I wanted to.
You know that he's not
mentioned about the decision to leave the Duke team. And there was some critics about it, like even Jim Boeheim made a comment. I was wondering what you thought about Boeheim saying something and people wondering about this.
Yeah, I don't care what other people have to say about it. At the end of the day, they're not in my shoes. And, I'm living my life. I'm going to do what's best for me. I'm not going to do what other people want me to do. So I didn't really pay attention to what anybody was saying media-wise, I'm happy with the decision I made.
Obviously, we won national championship.
Do you feel that teams in the interviews ask you about the decision and you feel ultimately it's not going to hurt you, it's just going to help you if you did
so that's
do it
just an
obvious
great
Yeah,
experience.
these teams want me to just they ask why, and they're gonna leave it at that. They're not focused on college and high school anymore. It's a new step in my journey. They're just focused on what the player I can be.
Overall complete player.
You did say you talked to the Knicks. Was there anything interesting about that conversation that you thought that they were asking you about?
No, just like any other interview. It was another good interview. Just like all the other teams I've interviewed with. Nothing too much right now. We're gonna see where things fall from there. Yes, sir.
Christos?
Hello, Jalen. Kryzyzewski says DNA Greece. Hope you're doing well. How productive and how beneficial was the last season for you playing for a coach like Mike Kryzyzewski?
You said, what was it like playing for a coach like that?
I think
yes.
Yeah, it was an honor. He's a legendary coach, man. I've learned a lot of things from him, and I'm grateful that I had the opportunity and experience to play for him and learn the things I did during my time at Duke.
Just a highly skilled guy that knows how to play.
For next season, what are your expectations? If you can compare yourself with another NBA star right now, who is the
I don't really like to get into the comparison thing, but I see similarities in a lot of people's games that I have in mind. For example, Ben Simmons, just being able to pass at such a big size, that's one of the similarities I see. I would never compare myself to another player, because, I'm Jalen Johnson at the end of the day, and I'm going to be the best version of myself.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
People really thought I
Josh Robbins.
Original plan was to just.
Jalen, not sure if you can hear me, but this is Josh Robbins here with the Athletic. As we try to get to know you, I'm wondering who are some of the people who are most influential in your life, and what are the impacts they've made on you?
God has a purpose for my life, and whatever that
It's
is.
an easy answer. My family is the most influential. My parents, my brothers. The impact they've had on my career and journey has been crazy. Just all the sacrifices my parents have made. It's been amazing, and I'm extremely grateful for them. And yeah,
rebound increasing. Like every category increasing.
Ryan Stiles.
I still hear some certain questions. So it's all about just.
Were the Thunder one of those 12 teams, Jalen?
Yeah,
what's that?
A year of basketball and just a year of life.
Were the Thunder one of the teams you've talked to so far?
I think meet with them tomorrow.
Especially with the team we had, I got to grow some people that are just very good people and learn how to work well with some people.
Did you get that?
On a professional level.
Thank you.
And at the same time, how to handle success, how to handle losing,
Josh Robbins again?
how to handle
the
public criticism.
Jalen, I'm curious, what do you anticipate as being the biggest adjustment going from college to the NBA, both on the court and off the court?
On the court, the pace, the style of play, the open offense, and then off the court, it's a long season. Of course, you're going to have ups and downs. You just got to stay level-headed and be killed throughout it all. So that's kind of the mindset. I'm already preparing myself, for the ups and downs and to be able to embrace that and, just continue to stay working throughout the ups and downs of the long season.
Most teams I talk
just really, be reliable and be an impactful player. And
Jalen,
that's my goal.
you had mentioned
And a player I kind of resemble after. I think
you have a really nice three-point shooting.
Kyle Lowry, Drew Holiday type of player. Playing
like one of your
off the ball,
strengths,
so it's really hard to give an exact player, but
I believe it's a strength now. This pre-draft process. I put a lot of time and a lot of hours into that. Trying to perfect it. And make it consistent. Something I can use as a weapon. Something I'm confident in. So yeah.
Mike.
I can't tell you that yet.
Mike Vorkunov, sorry.
Hey, how are you? I was wondering, have you been watching the NBA playoffs?
I actually just interviewed with the Knicks.
So far? And if so, what are your kind of takeaways about
really well.
what do you think teams value high-level players right now?
Yeah, I've been watching the playoffs, of course. It's been insane, seeing the things Atlanta's doing, Milwaukee's doing, the Clippers doing, and the Suns are doing, some of the things that, just I've noticed, the pace they're playing at, it's a different style of play, in the playoffs. You see it's more of a half-court game in the playoffs. You see a lot of mid-range this playoffs more than you have previously. So the game slowed down, which I've noticed. Yeah.
We have time for one or two more questions if anyone has additional questions. Darius, Joshua.
How you doing, Jalen? Darius Joshua, CBS 58 here in Milwaukee. I was wondering, have you talked to some of those other Milwaukee guys, those Wisconsin area guys in the league, Tyler Hero, or Jordan Poole, if you have a relationship with them, just kind of about this process you're going through and what to expect?
Yeah, not really haven't talked too much to them. It's just been, I've been learning from other people, other pros and stuff like that. I'm sure I'll connect with them soon about it, because I'm going to have questions. I'm the type of guy to ask questions.
Like I'm going to play.
For sure, probably going to reach out soon, and just see what else I need to learn and know about, heading into my season.
So what are some of those conversations you kind of had about preparing, what to expect kind of going through this process this week?
Yeah, like I said, just be you. That's the main thing. The main thing people have told me, be honest, be open, and let people know just who you are. And that's the thing I've been doing. And the interviews have been great so far. So.
And last question from Alex Kennedy.
You're on mute.
Yeah, actually, these meetings, this year, from last year, are pretty different. Last year,
piece of advice you've ever been given.
This year, it's been more of like,
it's been plenty. Pinpoint one. I'd say just staying humble. Staying level-headed through all the ups and downs is probably the best thing. And most useful one that I will continue to use throughout my entire career. But it's hard to just pinpoint one. I've been given great advice because I've had great people in my life, great coaches, great mentors, all of that. So that's probably one of the most consistent ones I get from a lot of the people I've talked to. And that's one I always carry with me.
Thank you. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.